What if I told you there are over 2,000 automations ready to plug and play into your N8N instance, just waiting for you to install them? No tutorials, no half-done templates, just free AI agents ready for you to use. And I'm talking about sales agents, support agents, email summarizations, meetings, anything you can think of, just ready for you to download and use. And the best part, you don't even need to code a single line. You just need to copy and paste the JSON and import it directly into your N8N instance. So here's the thing, when people first use N8N, they just have a blank canvas and there's no real guide on what to use. Sure, you can just plug and play some webhook that connects into an AI agent that's connected into your Gmail, but do you really want to learn some real life business use cases? Then I highly recommend you check out this full repo of over 2,000 N8N workflows. So this is the interface. You can see there's over 2,000 workflows, 215 active, almost 30,000 total nodes, and over 365 integrations ready for you to use. So on the interface, you can see that we have a search bar here where we're able to search by workflows by name, description, or the integration. We have different drop-down menus for different types of triggers, which include webhook, scheduled, manual, complex, different levels of complexities based upon the number of nodes, so less than 5, medium for between 16 and 15, or high, which includes 16 or more nodes. You can see that we've got different categories such as AI agent development, CRM and sales, e-commerce and retail, and web scraping and data extraction. Lastly, you can see that there's active. It just shows whether or not we want to filter on active workflows when we import them into N8N. For those who prefer dark mode, you can click on the little moon here and it changes everything to be a lot nicer. So we have a number of different ways to search for our workflows, but if you just want to get a general idea, you can just scroll down until you find something that catches your eye. So as we scroll, I see a Google Maps email scraper template. I can see that it's within the marketing and advertising automation category. It's a complex flow as it has 26 nodes. And we can see the different integrations that it includes, such as execute the workflow, split in batches, HTTP requests, as well as remove duplicates. So when I click on the card, I get a few more details. Again, I get the descriptions, statistics, the different types of categories that we just talked about. And we have the button here where we can actually see the view diagram on how it works from a high level. So you can just see if you want to get a bit more of an understanding before you import it into N8N, just click onto the view diagram. But we'll just click here and then now let's go and see, we can also view the JSON. And this is the JSON that we're able to import directly into our N8N instance. If we wanted to then, we can download the JSON and directly import that into our N8N, and I'll show you how. So you can see here that I've got my N8N instance open, and to import the JSON file that we've just downloaded, I just need to click on the 3 dots on the top right-hand corner, click on the import from file, and double click on the JSON that we've just downloaded. And you'll see it instantly snaps and imports the workflow, as simple as that. So obviously the next steps you'll need to do are update any of those nodes that have a little red error. This means that you'll need to add your specific credentials to the node so that when you execute it, it will run correctly and it points to your Google Drive or your Gmail integration. Okay, so to do the next part, we'll need to have Visual Studio Code open and up and running. I've just created a N8N demo folder where we're going to go ahead and install all the required files before we actually get up and running. So the very first thing that you need to do is open the terminal. Once we have the terminal running, I want you to paste this code. So git clone and then the URL to the actual N8N workflows.git. Press enter and we'll just wait for this to download into our file that we've just created called N8N demo. So now that we've cloned all the files from the Git repository, what we want to do is change directory to the folder. You can see currently we are in N8N demo, but we're going to need to change it to N8N-workflows. Just type cd N8N-workflows. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to install all the required files. So to do this, type pip install -r requirements.txt and click enter. So this will just download all of the required files so that we can get the UI up and running. Once all the files have been installed, let's go ahead and run our server. Type python space run.py. Click on enter, and then you'll see it's indexing all of the workflows in the background so that we're going to be ready to use our UI. And then once that's complete, you'll see a message saying that the application startup has complete and is now running. So to open it up, just press Control and then click on the URL. and you'll see the new UI opened on 127.00.1 port 8000. So now that you've got the UI up and running, you've got access to over 2,000 free and ready to use N8N workflows that you can import directly into your instance. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and follow for more AI related content. And leave a comment on which workflow is your favorite. I'd love to hear about it, and if you ever need any help, just shoot me a message. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.